PI Fayette. This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Fayette. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press. If you have any concern that the person you are speaking with is in mental health crisis or suicidal, please call the State Correctional Institution immediately. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Yo, bro.
Yo, hey guys, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Get Truth or Die Line with Iggy. It is Truth or Die. This is my boy I've been telling you about. This is Perez. Perez, tell me your mate number real quick.
JC5602.
This is my childhood friend. Grew up with him since a buck. And we're gonna get into this. You ready, bro?
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah. Just take your time, bear with you. I mean, we ain't gotta be on point like that. You know what I mean? They know how it is. This is our first time doing this, guys. We try to be as prepared. They can see me, Perez. I got the recorder looking at me. They can hear you. They can see me. Hear both of us. This is the first time we're doing this, guys. We tried to prepare as best we could. You gotta understand, there's about 100 dudes in line waiting to get on the phone behind him. So tensions can rise in there over phones. There's a lot of people get hurt over it. I'll just put it like that. So and respect goes a long way in a penitentiary. You got to be respectful. That's the number one thing is respect. So we're trying to prepare in our phone calls, but we only get 15 minutes, and you know what I mean. You can't blow the phones up. You guys get what I'm saying. But anyway, this is Perez. What did you want? You want to start off with just telling them about yourself and how what we was talking about.
Yeah, no doubt. I've been doing this shit way too long. My fault. My bad about my language. Excuse my language.
You're all right, bro.
Yeah, doing this way too long. Since the age 10. Grew up in these places, you know what I mean? It's not no fun place. Became a man to this time. Just did 10 years. Came home for 45 days. End up back in here for driving a vehicle. Been back for a year. That's just our system we live in. But, in here, it's a struggle, just to survive. But, gotta make do with what we got. But I did write down a couple of things, though, Ig.
All right.
Something to start off with is just like the J-Pay system. How our family is extorted to have to pay them money in order to send us a couple dollars that they don't even have. And this is families from the poorest around the country, you know what I mean?
Ain't no doubt.
Medical in here, we have to pay $5 just to talk to a doctor. That's another thing. Like my mother was denied a visit to be able to come see me because she got arrested for a fine for our dog 15 years ago. That's some of the light things that we go through day to day in here,
Ain't no doubt, y'all. I know what he's saying, guys. Is now listen. Now, say for example, if you're in the penitentiary in Pennsylvania, and say you have a bad headache, or say you got a cold, you caught a cold, the weather changed. What you do is there's these things called a sick call slip. Now you get it. Now, the first thing you have to pay $5 out of your money that you got to buy food with, because you know what I mean, they don't feed you good up there, so you have to have food. You have to have money to call. You have to have money for food. So you got to pay $5. Just
How much we make an hour? Tell them how much we make an hour.
All right, yeah. Let me finish the sick call real quick. You have to pay $5, guys, and then not only that, say you got the flu, you got to drop the slip in a box. You got to pay $5 to the doctor, and you might not see him for a week. The jail I was in, it took a week. Now every jail is different, so Perez's jail, he might get seen in 3-4 days, but my jail, you get a week. Yeah, go ahead, Perez. I'll let them know about how much. Are you working right now?
Nah, I'm
PV.
I'm not working. I came back up, as a PV parole violator.
This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Fayette. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
Tell me your 10-year bid, what the jobs you did and what you got paid.
Oh, man, that ranged from like 19 cents to 42 cents an hour. Highest paid 44, I think.
Crazy.
But
crazy, bro.
I hear you.
No, I just said that's crazy. Not an ass nigga.
Bob, can't survive, offer that. A bag of coffee is $3. Your cable's $17 a month. You know, can't do that.
I know,
You
bro.
know, they're getting free labor. Like they make license plates here. You know, that's their shop there. Also, you know, and getting transferred far from home. Look at me, like I was on the other side of the state for 5 years. You
Yeah.
know, 5 hours with my
He was.
family. Got sent down to Virginia, 10 hours away because due to overcrowdedness. You know, I got selected to go down there.
I remember that.
Have,
I remember that.
get kicked out of jails. Get kicked out of jails for all kind of reasons that I don't really want to get into. But
Yeah.
also,
While we're on that tip, bro, dude, I promise you, bro. As soon as I get a couple more jobs, I get this work and get these bills out the way, bro. I promise you, I know you're fucked up there. I'll get you some money on your books, bro. I got you, bro. Just give me some time. Say that again.
Just to speak to the younger kids, just to let them know.
This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Fayette. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
Just to speak to the younger crowd, out there trying to be in the in crowd and trying to be cool, man. Just let them know, man. That lifestyle's washed up, man. Can't do it no more. There ain't no longevity in it. You're gonna end up in here. It ain't about losing the material items when you come to jail. It's about losing your family, relationships, loved ones. I lost so many people throughout this time. I can't never get that back. Never spending Christmas or Thanksgiving with my son. I'm on the phone with my son today trying to talk to him about shaving. That's what
I know that's. I mean, it's just funny because you're talking about shaving, but I know that's messed up, bro. You already know. I don't know if you want to get personal like this, but I could tell you that these are a lot of these people that are subscribed to this channel are good people, and they're very caring and loving people for real. So if you want to get personal like this and tell them, explain the losses that these people took from you when, if you want, bro, you don't have to. With Amanda, when you went up, and how long it took till you met your son, and what happened to Amanda. If you want, bro.
I mean, that's a little personal. I don't think that's for everyone.
All right.
But I did do over 3 years of that in solitary confinement. Out of that 10 years, been through a lot of oppression. I'm not saying that this whole system is corrupt, but it's definitely not right, man. And they're working on it in some parts, with the mental health and all that, like just locking people in the cage for years. I did what was it, a year and 9 months straight in the hole.
Oh man, that's rough, bro. I already know. You guys, we're gonna get in future episodes with him. We're gonna get all into solitary confinement deep, where we talk a whole phone call about that. If you want to get into it right now, you can. I was just saying because I don't know how much time we got. We're at 8 minutes right now, so if you actually, it's up to you if you want. Or actually, no, yeah, because that's a show that takes, that's multiple phone calls to talk about that solitary.
I could talk about that for days.
Yeah, we're gonna tell you like the shit that the mental abuse you go through sitting in there, and how if you're bad when you go in that cage for 23 hours a day for a year, you're way worse. If you were bad when you went in, you're way worse when you come out, and you're rebellious.
Did you hear about the new spray that they got? The OC spray? It's the hottest pepper in the world or something, they say.
Is that what they're spraying now? Creeps. What creeps, dude? I like it.
But I'm not saying all of them are bad,
Yeah, there are cool ones. No, you're right. There's definitely some cool COs. There's definitely cool COs. Definitely. There's a couple I'd have a drink with. If I drank.
Yeah, but it's getting out on parole, and I got a long time to walk off too out there on the streets. I got until 2029 until I finish my time, until I finish my sentence.
So what that means, guys, is that the state of Pennsylvania has a threshold on Perez's neck till 2029. He's under the state of Pennsylvania, and if they want, there's certain ways that they can even make it longer, like taking time off him and shit like that. But at least till 2029, the state can do what they want with him, basically.
Yeah, luckily for me, I had a good PO out there, who was helping me, who I could talk to as a person, not just as a robot or just someone trying to oppress me and send me back. It ended up not really helping me in the end, so to say, but I appreciated his help out there, but it's not necessarily him. It's a system. It's hard to make it out there. It's getting better in a sense with the Act 122. But I'm back here. I've been back for 11 months for driving. Under DUI suspension and a fleet and eluding that I think that I was prejudicially convicted of. Because due to me being on parole, I was found guilty, even charged with these charges. But it's just hard out there on parole. You gotta do the right thing, and you gotta work. That's the main thing. I tried to build over the years, and years in prison is my work ethic. That was my number one goal, is building a work ethic, so I could survive out there on the streets.
No doubt. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're definitely gonna get into that with these. We're just gonna call this. We're just gonna call me and you doing this a whole series. This is gonna be its own series. This is the premiere. But we're gonna get into all that, man. Try to change these people's lives. I just did 2 interviews today. I'm merging the video together with 2 state parolees that's in the Renault. I was upstate with both of them. They both just got back home yesterday from getting sent back. So one was just a Fayette, bro, but he left before you got there. Because he was like, who? I told my man was up there. His name's Phil, but he left before you. Big white dude with a beard. But yeah, I just interviewed them today. I'm about to upload that, and that's same type shit they were talking about, trying to first giving the message of how I'm trying to give a voice to everyone that's in there, man, because I was in there and I knew how it was, bro. They threw, when I was in the hole, bro, they threw me in the shower with my cuffs on and didn't take my cuffs off, bro, and ran the water down Western. They control the water, so they left me in there with my cuffs on and threw cold water on me, and then came back 1 hour later, and I never even got to get a shower, and they threw me back in my cell and then took my cuffs off, bro. So
I got sprayed with that OC spray. Got my put in a POC cell, which is a psychological observation cell for suicidal, which I wasn't suicidal, but they put me in there, left me in there for a day, over the amount of time that I was supposed to be in there, and then they didn't let me get a shower to even wash off the spray, and I didn't get a shower for another like 13 days after that.
Yeah, no, bro, I went 31 days before. No, hey guys, he's not. That's serious. That's for real. Another one. That's messed up, bro. Another thing they did to me personally, why I want to be the voice for the people in prison so bad, is they left me in a excuse my language. They left me in a cell for 4 days with no toilet because it was piled up with shit and piss. Mind you, I'm in the hole 20 to 24 hours a day. I was spending in my cell. There was no yard because it was winter time. And you got to go stand out in the winter with nothing on. You know what I mean? So no one goes outside in the winter in Pennsylvania. And I'm in there with a man for 24 hours a day for 4 days with a toilet stuffed with shit and piss. And they wouldn't give me a new cell. And I just remember how nobody could hear me. I didn't have a voice. The world did not hear me. And if they did, these people would have lost their jobs, man. Like, they can't do that, but they do. Go ahead, bro. I just had a vent right there.
Right, you're right. Oh, man, you're right. And then after doing all that time, I come out and they won't let me have a cellie. They told me I got to live by myself for a certain amount of time. And then when I tell them I want a cellie, they say, no, we need to observe your behavior for a little longer. All that good stuff, I ain't get no trouble or none of that. But,
that's ridiculous. Hey, bro, it says 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Why didn't it warn us?
Yeah, because of the recording, it's from when you accepted it. That's just from when you answered it, But we're about down to a minute.
So it's probably going to say it soon.
You have 1 minute left.
That freak ass bitch. You can't call back right now, right? Or no? Yes or no?
I need to call my son and see how his basketball game went.
All right, real quick, tell me what time tomorrow. Or you just want to call me in the morning and we'll talk and then do this again tomorrow night?
Yeah, we'll set it up. I'll call you tomorrow sometime during the day. It's
all right.
Saturday.
The first call, don't be ready, right? The first call, just talk.
Yeah, Don't be like,
Okay,
but
I
I'll
got.
just pump shut up. But listen, bro, I love you, man. I
Hey,
appreciate the time,
hey,
you know.
yeah, look, hey,
So,
bro, real quick, bro. I love you too. Listen, tell Radical Life, tell her to write you. Go ahead, say Radical Life, write me. Just tell her, say go ahead and write you, and then look, bro, look for them dudes in there, like the black Muslim dudes that are real lawful, and they're the dudes that always want to sign petitions against the state. Talk to one of them and ask them what your boy can do on the street, bro.
Thank you for using Securus.
Damn,
Goodbye.
love you, bro. Damn, we got cut off, guys. We got cut off. See that, man? So, anyway, guys, here's the thing. That is my right hand. That is my brother. Like, listen, that is I can't even express, man. He saved my life before. That's the dude that got kidnapped with me. That me and him got kidnapped when I was telling you on the last stream the other night. We got kidnapped for something that we had no idea about. Like, dude, listen when I tell you, we, on my right hand of God, we did not do what this dude thought we did. Okay? Now I'll just keep real with you. This was like a big time drug dealer, okay? And he got robbed for 80 pounds of weed, okay? And back in the day, we all had gold teeth. We were the white boys in the city that had gold teeth. And dude claimed that the guy that robbed him had gold teeth. So he came after me and my crew, me, PEREZ, and my boy that just got indicted by the feds. He came after us, and my boy that got indicted by the feds, his brother Dave. He came after us four. He got me and PEREZ first, okay? We was chilling, you know what I mean? We didn't have no 80 pounds of weed. We were chilling out in Penn Hills. It's on the east. It's in East Hills. It's on the east side. And dude came to the house. We wasn't ready. We had no idea because we didn't do it. Came in the house, you know what I mean? Put a gun on us, started pistol whipping us. Threw my ass in the trunk. Threw his ass in the back seat because he had people with him. And he took us, and we got to a Sam's Club parking lot, okay? Now, when we got to Sam's Club parking lot, I realized we stopped. Mind you, I thought I was going to die, okay? I thought he was taking me to the woods and going to blow my head off and bury me. All I could think of was seeing my family. I was thinking about, my girlfriend at the time. Dude, I was just like thinking, like, it's over. I'm going to die. Another reason why, this was a white kid that did this to us, okay? And he's dead now, you know what I mean? And, don't think I was saying because he died from a seizure. He had some type of crazy seizure or something. At least that's what I heard. But anyway, so I'm in the trunk. I'm thinking it's over for me. It's over. But one thing I remember is this dude was high as hell. Okay, if you know what Xanny bars are, he was all on Xanny bars. Like, he was out of his mind. That's another reason why I was worried about dying, though, because he kept pistol whipping me with a loaded gun. Okay, and I'll tell you how I know it was loaded in a second. All right. So, I think I'm going to die. The car comes to a stop. All I could think of is, I have an advantage over him because he's high. Maybe I can get away, okay? And I just kept hearing PEREZ. I kept hearing him through the back seat. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trunk, and I kept hearing him in the back seat trying to say, dude, we didn't do it. And I'm just beating on him in the back seat. And I'm like, freak, dude. Dude, they really think we got out on them when it wasn't us. And this was a dude that we was cool with. You know what I mean? We was cool with this kid before this day. And he just thought we did it because the dudes that did it had gold teeth. Man, that could have been so many different people. This was in 2008. So, 2008, I was a youngster. You hear me? I was a youngster. So, we come to the stop, and one of them things are in the trunk, okay? And I pulled it. I went, cuckoo. Trunk opens. Okay, it's like a, that's what it's for. It's like a safety lock thing. It's like a safety thing that if you ever get locked in a trunk, you pull that thing and the trunk opens up. So when the car came to a stop, I realized that, you know what I mean, they were just sitting there. I'm like, man, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. So I pulled that thing. When I pull it up, dudes, I get out, dudes outside of the car and he's right there. We're in Sam's Club parking lot. To this day, I have no idea what this dude was why he went there. I don't know what he was gonna do to me. I have no idea. Okay, but we're at Sam's Club parking lot. So I'm like, if you don't know what Sam's Club is, guys, you guys in other countries, it's just like a big, it's like a big food store that sells everything in bulk. You know what I mean? So if you get a ketchup, you get like big ketchups, and I don't know, it's just a food store. You have to have like a membership to go in and stuff. But when I see him, he comes over and tries to piss with me, and I boogie out. Right, I start running, and all I thought was, hey, he's high up. He's not in his right mind. I got an advantage on him. So I duck through these cars because I thought he was gonna start shooting at me. So I'm ducked through these cars like that. And when I get to the top, I run inside Sam's Club, all right? And I'm like, and they want a membership card for me. They're like, hey, stop! Do you have your card? I'm like, off me, get out of here! I'm bleeding everywhere, just blood all over my face. Now dude's out there, and I'm sitting in Sam's Club doorway like this, walking back and forth, and dude's sitting there like this. He's like this, with his gun right in front of Sam's Club. All cameras are everywhere now, but those cameras gave me balls. Okay, now since there was cameras on me, I knew that I had proof that anything I did was in self-defense. Okay. So my right-handed guard, man, you can ask PEREZ about this. Ask my boy that just called, my right-handed guard. I walk outside, and I'm like, what's up, dude? I'm like, what's up? You gonna shoot me? And I square up with him like this. I put my hands up like I'm going to fight him. All right, and I'm like, what's up? And I go to punch him right in his face, and he ducks around me, and I grab on his shirt. And when I grabbed on his shirt like this, like I missed my punch, but I hit him on the back of his neck like this. And I grabbed his shirt. And when I grabbed his shirt, I went like this and spun him, boom! And when he hit the ground, he fell down. I mean, this dude was high up, remember that. He fell down, and his pistol came off, and it hit the ground. So I'm like, boom, I get it. Now I got the gun. Got his gun. Little punk ass starts running. Running. This whole time, PEREZ got away because I did that, okay? So my man got away. My man's halfway down the street. He's out of the parking lot. He's gone. All right? He's on the phone, and I didn't notice at the time until they came. But he's calling people to come get him. He's like, "Yo, come on, boot up, let's go." So he got people on the way to come get us. Right? Dude's running. I go to the manager at Sam's Club and give him the gun. I'm like, "Yo, you seen what happened, bro? There's cameras. You seen what happened? That shit ain't mine. I didn't do nothing." I said I was defending myself. I mean, there's blood all over me. I'm leaking. So all these cameras are looking right. The cops come. Okay, I can't leave because the cops come. I know they're coming. So you know what I mean, I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything. So I gotta be alright. You know what I mean? The cops come. They're like, "Yo, what happened?" So I'm like, dude, just watch the cameras. You know what I mean? Self-defense. Fought some dude. They want to know why I'm leaking. Why they see on the camera that I jumped out of the trunk. They want to know this, that, and third. And back in the day, I was just like a little hard-headed motherfucker. I could have just said it for. I could have said, "Look, I got kidnapped by some random dude," and then I jumped out of the whip. And I just wouldn't talk to them though. I was being a hard ass, and I was just being hard-headed. I'm like, dude, I fought him. I was being hard-headed about it, you know, because I was just a hard-headed kid. But the reason I knew the gun was loaded is because when they first got there, they took the gun and they cocked it back. And when you cocked the gun back, a bullet flew out. And that meant there was one in the head the whole time. He had a loaded clip, and he had one right in the head, which means while he was pistol whipping me with his hand on the trigger, and just say one time he slipped and his finger pulled the trigger, he'd have blew my head off or my face, because he kept pistol whipping me right here. He kept hitting me right here with the gun. Now think if he went like this and accidentally squeezed, boom, I'm gone. I'm not here right now. So when I tell you I believe in God and I say that he was there, I sat in that trunk and prayed the whole time. God, please, please, please don't let me die. God, please. God, please give me one more chance. God, please don't let this happen to me. God, please, please. And just thinking about it, I get that same feeling of being in the trunk when I think about it. Like, it's like, dude, it's almost like when you meet that girl, the girl of your dreams, and you kiss and you get butterflies. It's kind of like a feeling like that, like a butterfly-ish, nervous feeling, but then at the same time, opposite from that girl that gives you butterfly, it's like this scary, like scared to death type of feeling. Like, and I'm just praying to God, please. And look what happened, man. Look how I survived that. And you gonna tell me there ain't no God? Alright, I got way more stories to prove. Like, man, God is real, man. I literally get picked up sometimes like this and placed somewhere else, so I'm out of the heat. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy how I got out of some things. Mind you, I just did 4 years for some bullshit. I did 4 years in prison for some bullshit. The shit I did 4 years for, people get fines over, okay? People get a fine for what I did my time for. So, I guess a little story time, but hey, I love yous. I got another video I'm trying to put together right now. Dudes I interviewed today. This is Iggy, MB5679. You're on Get Truth or Die line, baby. It's truth or die. Love you.